long shot that Mike Henry stops by for this one, just because I'm pretty sure he turned me on to Vin J. So I subscribed. This come across the feed. Whew, what a title. This channel has strong personal opinions for entertainment purposes, of course, but strong personal opinions. And we're going to go and see what we get and go from there. But just in case, Mike Henry, I hope you're well. Think about you often and understand. Yeah, no. We do what we got to do. And I've never stopped appreciating you. If you didn't turn me on to all this stuff early on, we wouldn't be here now, would we? Thank you.
We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. Americans want this kind of country. Americans want this kind of world. And we stand ready to defend it, to protect us. So help us God.
Say bye to America. Praise lies, stay quiet or the barrier. Hate crimes, AIs in your area. Hey, say bye to America. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. All they want's power, but we won't let them win. The land of the free, the home of the brave. We just declared our independence, now we're openly slaves. All these corporations tell us how we're supposed to behave. They just smile in our face while they're digging our graves. You know the evil is intricate, everybody's missing it. Fuck the citizens, let's give the jobs to all the immigrants. Not the legal ones, the criminals who in to twist this shit. Speak against it, then you're racist and a hypocrite.
So I didn't know where we were going here, so I needed to take a breath. I'm with half of society taking a collective deep breath, going, what's next? And I think my best point came up the other day. I believe it took 3 whole generations of brainwashing and indoctrination to make milking cows and farming something to question. And when the power of influence is so strong that it takes the best moral ideas we have and twists them around, I worry too. And I would say I agree. I'm not saying the side I'm on is any better than the side I'm against. I'm just saying the side I'm on talks about things that I would consider health and prosperity for all within the social contract, instead of having to get blowback nonstop by admitting a broken system just don't work. You can't. It can't be a free for all. It certainly couldn't be. Is it a replacement if you get attacked for questioning it being a replacement? I would use the Tucker example. I mean, he's so much bigger now than he ever was. And, I mean, the evidence, I mean, we got court cases saying you're not going to take certain non-citizens off the voter rolls because I don't know why. I guess somebody wants to cheat. I think we said goodbye to America a long time ago, and we're all finding out that it happened now. That the evidence of things we called crazy is so overwhelming that it's crazy to keep arguing against certain things right now. And it crumbling around us is one of the inevitable outcomes of the next stage. So I worry. Now I'm excited. I admit this is up my alley. Mike, thank you. Yeah, still a long-winded ranting a-hole when need to be. This appears to be one of those types.
Independence, now we're openly slaves. All these corporations tell us how we're supposed to behave. They just smile in our face while they're digging our graves. You know the evil is intricate, everybody's missing it. Fuck the citizens, let's give the jobs to all the immigrants. Not the legal ones, the criminals who in to twist this shit. Speak against it, then you're racist and a hypocrite. Demonic fucks in the government and the industry.
Well, there that comes head to head because he switches to the government. But I mean, I hear now, along with yet it appears really apartment complexes being dominated by gangs. Now we're cool with the uptick in literal satanic human sacrifice by MS-13 there. That's cool. It's more important that we don't talk about it than stop it. It's more problematic that we notice it than it's going on. Because, see, I've heard that argument from people a lot more powerful for me than me. And it sounds valid. Like, I don't know what type of time portal, what sort of alternative reality popped into existence. I would dig into the Mandela effect there and, maybe there really was a cornucopia on our underwear. I don't know. I know I don't want to say goodbye to things that I've been reminiscing about for a few days. And it appears that half of the country, I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due, believes in burning all that to the ground so we can start over from nothing. Now, once again, being I side with the Amish in the country living, cool. There is work aplenty for those willing. I don't know how many people in the inner city would actually move rubble to find something to eat. I think they'd pick up one brick and start bashing in each other's heads for what each other has. And I'd bet money, like in the disaster areas of some places we want to forget about right now, there are individuals everywhere just double timing it, where the system has abandoned them. I think it's time to say, hey, oh, wait, no, because that'll come off. There'll be one complete weirdo who thinks it's some, what is that, Project 2020? I don't know what the shit that is. I know it's a conspiracy theory on the other side. I hear that's Blue Anon's main go-to right now. But I would like to see more cooperative work, like rural living and disaster areas. That would make me happy. I would support that.
Fucks in the government and the industry pulling shit. The evil is intricate, everybody's missing it. Fuck the citizens, let's give the jobs to all the immigrants. Not the legal ones, the criminals who in to twist this shit. Speak against it, then you're racist and a hypocrite. Demonic fucks in the government and the industry pulling strings, all of us hypnotized by the symphony. Fucking up our future and
bullshit. Yeah, now, hey, if Vin J Say Bye to America is like your number one banger, it just dropped and you're like, this guy won't let it play, down in the description's a link to the original. Now, go knock yourself out. You go listen to it over and over and over again. There was just a shooting down in Orlando. Now I'm heading down to Florida in a couple days. So it's literally pertinent. And I saw the video. And bullshit if it makes me a bad person to notice and want to discuss people just capping each other in the head in the middle of the street. I don't give a fuck who their birth parents are. Don't give a fuck. None of that matters. Shame on any individual that thinks that's a fucking part of the discussion. The psychotic murderer is the discussion. If the statistics are problematic, fuck off, then work on fixing the statistics. not rewriting them as you, drops bullshit. There's a fucking problem. Lack of respect for life. And I hate this story. But I asked the youngest convict in the joint when I was there. I had to know, why? And he wanted them shoes worse than the living person. So he had to kill that person to get the shoes. I don't know how to filter that. Is that why healthcare and baby murder are considered the same thing? Because we have literally decided that life is worthless outside of our own bubble of influence? Oh, me, myself, and I on my friends and all this, my circle, fuck, we gotta live. Everybody else, fuck them. They're breathing my air. Now, could it be that kind of attitude and division that got us to a point like this? Now, I don't believe we should stop anyone's ability to cry, bitch, and whine, obviously. But some of the directed hatred, this idea that some people's speech is violence and other people's violence is speech, fuck off on that. And that goes out to everyone looking over your shoulder. Of course, I'm not angry at any of the bus riders, supporters, or people who like-minded, even on the border, on the fence, but just definitely want something other than authoritarian control.
Fucking up our future and hiding all of our history. Separating families and sending kids to the infantry. Control the people with biological weapons.
Damn, see, and then to watch the whole mainstream jump out the window and take shit out of context. Like, they literally stupid. I'm not going to live in a world where your fear and your inability to take things within context can't be filtered correctly and everything comes out as a hate crime to you. Jesus, it means you're filtering fear nonstop. It means all you give a fuck is about being scared. How about living first? Fuck off on the fear side. How about a little life? Because I know I got people in my comments right now, like I said, double, triple time, busting ass, trying to help people out. Then we got a whole pile of consumers and users wishing to control. You know what? I'll be honest, I'm so pissed off about that squirrel story in New York. Nah, fucking junkies dying in the park. Fuck yes, that's righteous. But a dude with a pet squirrel, fuck him. That's against regulation. Euthanize that shit. Now, if that turns out to be a big hype story just to piss me off, success. But I don't got that much empathy for humans. We should be fucking smarter. The happy fucking squirrel didn't know no better. Fuck anybody who thinks that was a good move. That's why we have to say goodbye to America, because motherfuckers are afraid of someone having a squirrel, but they'll let junkies poop on their stoop.
Hypnotized by the symphony, fucking up our future and hiding all of our history. Separating families and sending kids to the infantry. Control the people with biological.
Right. And then, yeah, nobody said shoot that dumb. Hey, I love how Dick Cheney was your fucking enemy. Now, of course, I'm yelling at the one hater, not a supporter. Present company excluded. But how the fuck can the architect of your nightmares, if offspring and birthing is so fucking important, why the fuck are you defending that dude's daughter? She gonna pave Palestine right down to nothing. She supports all of that shit getting blown up as long as the people with money are doing it. But what? God, that orange man might have said something wrong. Jesus, I have never seen the system look so fucking stupid in my life. Like if it wanted to implode, it couldn't do any better than those douchebags going down to the Titanic.
Control the people with biological weapons. Profit off a prescription, incentivizing depression. They're burning down cities with lasers straight from the heavens. Population control is in
Get
full
a
effect
blue
for you.
fucking roof! Boom! Vin J, say bye to America. I thought we might have been celebrating the whole thing burning up. I was scared. I couldn't remember. And I think discussing it all burning down is a lot better for me. Now, I don't believe. Do I know? Because the ducks slap on my +5 critical thinking tinfoil cap? Of course I know about HARP and weather warfare. I talk about the Disney movie from like the 50s. They're talking about missiling, shooting missiles at shit, and they're talking about controlling the weather way back then. So, long story short, I feel and mourn for the people of Spain and the flooding, but then the tinfoil hat +5 critical thinking cap group says, wow, the coincidence of it timed right with that arms deal being something about an arms deal. And like I said, it's not my conspiracy theory. I'm not doing that one. I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but I see it oozing out of the woodwork. So, do I think the possibility of directed energy weapons, Havana syndrome, or anything like that? Sure. I gotta get some. Yeah. This is deep down my favorite places to venture. No kidding. Directed energy weapons, HARP. My reflection on that was going to be that I'm in an age group where, and once again, I'm not saying this is real. I'm saying this is for entertainment purposes only. But I heard like, all right, I like Saker Reich, Surf Nicaragua. I did time with a few dudes that were deployed down to these Central American zones. And then I heard these weird stories where like beta testing direct energy weapons way back in the day, like melting people's heads and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if it's true. I didn't go down that one enough either. I got 100 hours into Planet X and Nibiru before I figured out that was all just a big circle jerk. It's like Antarctica. It's so compelling, but there's a lot of bullshit. It's fun, but stupid and crazy. And I look at it as fan fiction. But I don't know if HARP and directed energy weapons are fan fiction. I don't know why the president mentioned blue roofs during the Hawaiian thing. It seemed odd. Was he just triggering the 4chan and Redditors? I mean, what was that about? Because I know what the conspiracy... Here, it's like the panda the other day. Now, I mean this is no disrespect to a single follower, subscriber, friend of the channel or whatever, but to every stupid motherfucker who thinks that's just some cute costume, maybe you need to find out what some of them, the secret code is as the Diddy thing's going down at the same time. It's so horrific, I don't want to go into it right now. But if you don't know, maybe it's time to figure out that there's a whole secret, disgusting world operating right under the surface. You see hints of it all the time. You're just obeying the social contract, so you ignore it. Time to stop ignoring it. There's monsters among us.
Control the people people with biological weapons profit off a prescription, incentivizing depression. They're burning down cities with lasers straight from the heavens. Population control is in full effect for you peasants. It's a bad dream, go and get your
Well, 8 out of 10 people at the bar, 8 out of 10 normies believe there's a very possible chance that they're in the middle of a population extinction event. Now, I didn't influence any of them. That's the house of cards crumbling around the mainstream narrative. And this is what I got for Mike Henry, and then I'll try not to stop. But we are watching whatever this is in real time, my friend. It's a hell of a moment to be alive. Thanks for getting me here. I mean that.
Population control is in full effect for the people with biological weapons profit off a prescription, incentivizing depression. They're burning down cities with lasers straight from the heavens. Population control is in full effect for you peasants. It's a bad dream, go and get your vaccines. Blood clots filling up your veins, now you can't breathe. COVID's just a test run, what's the plan B? It sounded like a genocide if you ask me.
Yeah, that sounds like really close to the truth and not just a bar and a badass tune. So he said it. Now, let's say you're unwilling to watch what the WHO and the WEF and all these mega NGOs, maybe you're unwilling to see what they say. Maybe you'd be surprised, or maybe it's AI. But I've personally watched videos where I'm like, yeah, no, that was all a test. It's a compliance test. We wanted to see how well it was going to work. That's why the average flu went to 0 and COVID went through the roof. We know now because, right, you had to have no treatment to put military authorization on the implementation of the entire project. That took away the accountability from the perpetrators. And I'm a stupid nobody. And I know I didn't just lie any bit there. I can't imagine what we'll know next year.
Test run, what's the plan B? It sounded like a genocide if you ask me. The lies surfacing now and they're all appalling. Just open up your eyes, I swear the truth will make you nauseous. They'll stage a suicide and blow your brains out for talking. But
never in my life have I got tired of breathing air, and I am way too small. But I feel like these positions are one of those that if you ever went viral and broke out of the algorithmic hellhole, that these moments is going to come back to haunt me. I love breathing air. I might hate my job, but I love showing up 10 minutes early to every shift. I've never missed a day. I just hate working because I think, it sucks. But then I'd go work for an Amish farmer if society fell apart. I'd find where they need someone to do something and I'd be willing to do it, even if it broke me, because that's what being a stand-up human is about.
if you ask me, the lies surfacing now and they're all appalling. Just open up your eyes, I swear the truth will make you nauseous. They'll stage a suicide and blow your brains out for talking.
I want to live.
But I'ma speak truth until my coffin. The people are exhausted. Say bye to America. Praise lies, stay quiet or they'll bury ya. Hate crimes, AIs in your area. Hey, say bye to America. No, we won't back.
And there you go. Because what side gets to wield the mindless order follower? Because, see, the super suit there and the uniform make them stupid. What it does is make them impose whatever the control system's ideas are. And the irony is we somehow do not have the discussion that both sides get to wield the stupid fucking order followers. Maybe it's the order followers that are the problematic thing in society. Maybe the willingness to do someone else's bidding doesn't make you a good person. Because you can change that clean energy now sign to one of 100 different talking points. And the image is just as powerful. Because it's the overwhelming force of the order followers. The individual human is no longer important. The mass blob of order followers are our problem. Because I've learned all too recently that it is those that want to impose force upon us that are our enemies. Not everyone alive is our enemy. Most people just want to be left alone.
Yeah, hey, say bye to America. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. All they want's power, but we won't let them win. They're printing dollars every day, we can't avoid it now. Inflation stealing all your wealth, you can't afford a house. We trade our life for this money and they just tore it down. Then lay us off for cheap labor at the border, wow.
That's because you all have to be moved into a cuck tube. So they have your isolation tube. They have your 15-minute city. They have a design. But like individuals like myself who side with the Amish, I don't really want your 15-minute city. I'm cool with four-wheelers and back roads, tractors and trucks. Because we were smart enough to make that shit. I ain't gotta live in fucking guilt. Maybe I should ask the energy industry why they didn't develop the 300 miles to the gallon diesel or super efficient engines so we would have never got to this. Oh, greedy fuckers banging kids. Oh, that's why. No wonder we're saying bye to America when that's the scumbag group that's our leadership cast. Fucking perverts.
House, we trade our life for this money and they just tore it down. Then lay us off for cheap labor at the border, wow. The true agenda's just divide and control. It ain't no wonder why they...
Well, the Hegelian dialect has been used against you as long as you've been alive. It's been wielded longer than all of us. So, bam, they've been using that shit on you, your daddy, your granddaddy, and your granddaddy's granddaddy. We'd have to look up the origin of it all. But I'm guessing the concept actually goes back farther than the definition and coining of it as a real thing. So division, easier to conquer. Think Genghis Khan knew how to do that? Think that's some art of war shit? I think it's existed longer than the very country I live in.
Labor at the border, wow. The true agenda's just divide and control. It ain't no wonder why they want us stuck inside of our homes. They need us deprived and alone, despising our own, so they can push another narrative like climate control.
Well, I gotta hate myself, don't I? But we don't. We don't hate ourselves. Because we conquered too much shit. Fuck those demons. They ain't our controller. And then the moment I decide I don't hate myself no more is the moment I think maybe I need to tighten that critical thinking cap. It might make me mostly crazy, but it also makes me way ahead of the curve. I'm cool with that.
It's a chess move, just so they can tell us how to live. Go buy electric cars so we can shut down the grid. You've hit your monthly limit.
Nope. You would have to stop charging electric items with diesel generators in emergency situations because you don't even have backup and redundancy and protection. Fuck you. Your system sucks. It's ugly. It fucking kills whales and bird blenders. Fucking mountainsides covered with toxic chemicals that get wiped out in hailstorms. Where the fuck is the clean nuclear? What do borium reactors or something like that? I don't remember. I'm not. This ain't my guy. I'm not that thing. But bullshit. I'd rather see another 3 generations of clean coal and fossil fuels progression made in the industry, destroying the dinosaurs that are represented not by the fuel source, but the controllers of the industry. And how about that? Nah. We want old money to disappear so we can have new money so our new control system can get what it wants. Fuck you. Old money, new money, control system's just a control system. Don't want none of it.
They want us stuck inside of our homes. They need us deprived and alone, despising our own, so they can push another narrative like climate control. It's a chess move, just so they can tell us how to live. Go buy electric cars so we can shut down the grid. You've hit your monthly limit for steaks allowed in the fridge, so feed this fake meat from Bill Gates to your kid. Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at us like we're equal.
What Vinjay said.
How to live, go buy electric cars so we can shut down the grid. You've hit your monthly limit for steaks allowed in the fridge, so feed this fake meat from Bill Gates to your kid. Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at.
And I'm sure Miss Kardashian there dressing up in the human lizard shape-shifting underworld overlord. That's just a coincidence. We don't, it's just timing and coincidence. Wink, wink, fuck that. We don't really want to consume human flesh. We're all cute. Vote Kamala.
Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at us like we're equals. Euthanasia with needles.
No, worthless eaters is the concept they coined. Chattel to be herded and controlled. The illusion of individual identity and somehow that you are somehow I am the main character in this story. No, it's some faceless monster drinking adrenochrome, injecting youth blood, and having Mabranovich over for spirit cooking lessons. Podesta's in the back carving shit into his hand. That would be mocking Lucifer, not engaging in his activity. Fuck the devil. Fuck the demonic entities. Fuck the satanic pedophile Luciferians who want to run everything. They are our enemy.
Test move, just so they can tell us how to live. Go buy electric cars so we can shut down the grid. You've hit your monthly limit for steaks allowed in the fridge, so feed this fake meat from Bill Gates to your kid. Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at us like we're equals. Euthanasia with needles, policies proven lethal. Corner the food supply so there's nothing.
Shit. Now, I don't know if this is true. You'd have to do side research. Man, this has got me amped. I heard a Canadian needed a wheelchair ramp and they offered him euthanasia. I don't know who they are, so we'll just go they them. People love that now. Wanted a wheelchair ramp and the system offered him offered him suicide instead. I am so ashamed of the lack of care for life. My peers, but then the Avengers come out and stump for socialism. I'm like, did the dude who played Captain America not look at the subplot? He literally's in Hydra now and he's cool with that? Jesus. I'm positive the conspiracy theorists say George Floyd COVID is all in the last scene in Captain America, the first Avenger. We could go down that rabbit hole, but I'm a fucking 35 minutes in. Holy shit, Vin J, coolest thing I've heard in a long time. No bullshit. This is saying everything that needed to be said, and then I think I forgot my point.
If a steak's allowed in the fridge, so feed this fake meat from Bill Gates to your kid. Shit is more than deceitful, it's pure demonic and evil. Adrenochrome in the blood, they don't look at us like we're equals. Euthanasia with needles, policies proven lethal. Corner the food supply, so there's nothing healthy to feed you. Hope you like eating beetles, you peasants, that's what you got now. Cooking up disease X, here comes another lockdown. Don't leave your house unless your last name is Rothschild. This the world that we living in is hostile. Say bye to America. Praise God, stay quiet, or the barrier. Hate crimes, AIs in your area. Hey, say bye to America. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. No, we won't bow, we say fuck you. All they want's power, but we won't let them.
Yep, I want the anarchist inner city skater and the Florida man meth, monarch with his hurricane flag. I want that all on one team. I don't care. The little differences are irrelevant. I want to wake up tomorrow morning and speak my mind. If a person doesn't like it, they can turn the fucking channel. I want Vin J to be able to write songs like this until songs like this are no longer needed. And I don't have to worry about saying bye to America. Because I look outside our borders and I don't see anywhere else I'd want to go. Which I find really incredible, because you got all these people, I'm going to leave. What, you're going to go to a more authoritarian place? Fucking please. It's the most ridiculous thing I hear. I'm going to go to the place that's more repressive. Oh, you just like the people oppressing everybody in that other country. Oops, I get it. All right. Y'all take care. Give care. It's a lot more important. Fuck, we've all taken enough. It's time to give some. Later.